Yeah.
Yes, sir. I think we are live. No countdown. We just jump right into the mix. Yeah.
Yep. Into the mix, yo. What up, O?
No much chilling. How you doing?
I'm here. Took the week off last week to, get our mind right. Celebrate. If you do celebrate the 4th of July, do some shit like that. But I'm ready to rock, man.
Yeah.
So I see the new background, the light, the bat signal in the back.
Well, only because StreamYard is messing up. That's why I kept glitching out that previous week, and they finally put something about with the virtual backgrounds not cooperating with the new browsers. So the team over there is working on it, but yeah, it was time to get the green screen to rest anyway, man. You know what I mean? If anything else, now I can look at the joint, watch some arcade highlights. That's all that's up there. 2 hours of Cade Cunningham highlights. Shout out to Pistons, but everything's good, man. How was your 4th?
The 4th was good, man. I actually went to the movies. I haven't been to the movies in a while. Kids are grown, so they was out clubbing. My nephew was up in Massachusetts, so ended up going to see Ballerina, the John Wick joint.
Oh, how was it?
That shit was great, yo. It's you go there for what it is, yo.
All right, it's
just a woman just doing John Wick shit.
All right, I got you. Yeah, my 4th was good. We met up with some neighbors, people on the block. We all came out, lit out a bunch of fireworks. Down here, the fireworks go all night long, and these cats be out here battling too, yo. It's like they put on full fireworks displays, yo. You don't even have to buy fireworks for real. You could just sit on your porch. You don't need to go nowhere. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but it was good times, man. Definitely good times, man. So, just running around today, man. I saw something today, yo. I just had to bring it up, yo. These corporations untrained folks, yo. So I was in the Food Line buying some shit. Actually, it's a whole nother story because I went to Food Line earlier, came home. I was supposed to get my wife some ice cream. I was up here just fucking around, watching some YouTube videos. All I heard, Oliver, you ain't getting my ice cream. I was like, oh damn. Yeah, that shit was like, I was like, man. I was like, fuck it, yo. The store, it's like the store is far, but it ain't far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it ain't. So I was like, yo, I'll go back and get it. So I went back to the store to get the damn ice cream or what have you. First off, she eats that gelato, whatever the Tagliante,
gelato,
the gelato. That's just like $10 for some little shit like this. I'm like, what the?
Yeah. Exactly what you're talking about.
But dog, they got like the self-serve joints. You realize it was a line for the self-serve joints, and there was a person sitting right there, like an open register, and I was like, oh, they got the people trained now just to go to self-serve. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Self-checkout. Look, I'll go through the self-checkout if I have a couple things.
Yeah.
When I say a couple, I'm talking about 2 or 3. But if I gotta go buy my shit, go shop my shit, buy my shit, throw it in the car, and ring it up, and I don't get no discount, nah.
Yeah, for real.
But
it was just so crazy to see like people actually like just standing in line right there. I'm like, yo, why y'all standing there? It's a whole empty register, like lady right here just sitting there, like, yo. I was like, that's when I was like, yo, it's already started.
There's some spots up here, like in the Safeways up here, that people actually like to get out the self-checkout line. You got to scan your receipt to get out because people be stealing so much. So like, in order to get out the joint, you got to scan your receipt, yo.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild. I never. I might be one of the only people who's never stolen from the self-checkout. I always be worried. I'm gonna get caught. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get caught and banned for like a $2 item or some shit. I'm like, I just go ahead and pay for it.
Yeah, but you already got banned from the mall, yo. Go ahead and get
I can't
from well, that mall is no longer in existence, so
I can't. Yeah, But I guess before we get into everything, just to do a couple of shout outs, a roll call real quick. What up, Jabbar? Juicy, as always. Charlotte, how you doing? Stacy, Chicago Cubs, what up, fam? Nasty Nick is in the building. Yeah, no Diddy though. Vince, as always, Eagles fly. Debbie, we love you. Val, I think I just saw Val. She had to leave, so definitely catch it on the rewatch. Appreciate you stopping by though. And Lisa Fernandez, all the way from Rio Grande Valley, is in the building. So what's up, Lisa? How you doing?
Yeah. So these fireworks things, yo, because up here it's kind of hard to delineate between gunshots and fireworks, yo. But they go off all the time, all night. Dogs be going crazy. If you got dogs, get that PTSD checked or whatever. But like, it's legal in South Carolina, I take it.
Yeah. So it's like every parking lot. It's funny. Like the week of the 4th, every parking lot, like gas station parking lot, they got like pop up trailers, like big ass trailers, just pop up fireworks for sale. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Nah, but like parts of where I live in Northern Virginia, you can do it. In some counties, you can't, and they touch each other. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I haven't bought fireworks in like maybe 10 years because my kids are older and then they stopped doing it. But I do know I took somebody there, like the big pack that come with all the stuff in. It's like $150.
Oh, dog, that's what I was about to say, man. I don't even want to talk about how much I spent. I was in that bitch. I was like, yo, what the hell? Yo, fireworks cost, yo. Like,
I remember you get a whole pack, that big pack for like $35-$40.
Not no more. Where we at, they'll try to make it seem like you got a deal. They'll be like, buy one, get one free. Like everything's like buy one, get one free. But you know how that goes. They don't mark that shit up anyway. Like
all the way.
Like that's what this one dude, he was like, well, can I just get one for half off? They was like, nah. Because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, let me get one of these, I'll be good, or whatever, She was like, nah, you can't do that. You gotta get them both. I was like, oh shit. But
I could have just, the next person next to you, y'all could just split the pack, yo.
Yeah, probably. That was probably been a good idea. But no, it was all good though. Like I said, like it's like a little mini competitions down here. So we gotta like the different blocks. So that's why we like combine all our fire, everybody combine and just let them joints off,
Oh, that's dope.
Like say, have a nice little display out there. I ain't like a single damn thing though. They was like, you don't like it? I was like, nah. Or my neighbor Randy, I was like, Randy can handle it. I need all my fingers. Fuck that shit.
Some influence blew off all his fingers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Works, yo.
Yeah, I saw that. So I don't trust it, man. I'd be like, one of these shits like fuck up.
Man, the cardinal rule with fireworks. So you have a little sparkler, and they say once it stops sparkling, you drop it. And the rule is never pick it up. Don't pick up the stick.
Oh, okay.
Because because it's like that long metal stick, you don't know what side is lit. Yeah.
It hurts you. Yeah, you definitely burn your hands. But yeah, I ain't fucking with it. I don't fuck with lighting them, I just watch them.
Yeah,
I pay for them. I watch them, You know what I'm saying?
All right, shout out to Corey Roy. Came back, had to take his IBS show. He on here. You ready, yo?
Yeah. I hope you guys can hear me. Man, something
closer to you.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Wait a minute. How about now? Yeah. Yo, something crazy happened, man. It was like all of a sudden I'm in, and then my USB just stopped working, and I couldn't get in. So I had to like do some MacGyver shit over here. Y'all can't see it. I got some MacGyver shit going on where I got 2 USBs hooked up to one, and then it's going to a third one. It's crazy. So I got to figure out what happened on here, why it's not registering my mic and screen. That was crazy, yo. But I'm here though. I'm here, yo. I'm here.
Yeah, full effect, yo.
Yeah, I was watching. Talk about y'all talking about fireworks. I heard. Yeah.
Talking about our 4th, yo. How was your 4th, yo? I heard you had an interesting 4th, yo.
I did. I had a good 4th, but an interesting 4th because my fucking neighbor across the street had. He had his family over. I get it. It's the 4th. People have fun and all. But this dude lit fireworks for, I'm not lying, 3 hours straight. And he had the little shits. He had the big shits, the shits that go up in the air, letting off boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. He had one that was like a gun and shooting them shits off. It was ridiculous, yo. It went on for 3 hours. When I woke up, I had all types of plastic shrapnel and all types of fireworks shit.
Yeah, that's be the worst.
Yo, it was like, you know how in the fall, if you have like a lot of trees and the leaves fall on the ground, it was like that in my lawn. It was that much firework debris in my lawn. The shit was on my car. I even had some shit on my porch. I had to go over there and talk to him, man. I was kind of pissed too.
But yeah, did you have to clean it up, or did they come?
He cleaned up shit. I cleaned it up. Me and my wife was out there for like an hour cleaning it. We cleaned up all the shit off our side, and I just swept the shit over to his side of the street. I was like, "Fuck that shit, yo."
Yeah, that'd be the at the end. You definitely got to clean all that. That shit do be everywhere, all over cars. It's a house in our neighborhood caught on fire, yo. Like when the shits like it went up, came down, landed on their roof. I guess.
And that was the frustrating thing.
Like they fucking roof caught on fire. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like that's wild.
And he's an ex-firefighter, so I didn't understand why he even thought that was okay. You know what I'm saying? My neighbor beside me thought the same thing. Like, why was he doing that all night long? You know, it was real risky. But I know one thing. I'd have talked to him now. He pull that shit next year. I'm calling the cops, yo. Fuck that shit.
Oh, he definitely pulling that shit next year because he ain't be worried about that shit because he ain't had to clean it up this year.
Yeah, he might as well get ready. Cops coming, yo.
Well, don't move down here because the fireworks don't stop till like 3 in the morning, yo. Like it's ridiculous. And I hate when the 4th is on a Friday. So we got 3 days of that shit. It's Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, yo. Like all 3 nights, boom, 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 all night long, yo.
Is any of them like your neighbors? Anybody to you?
No, our block, we just did all ours on the Friday on the 4th. But I mean, like down here, it's like I said, it's like a competition. Crazy, so they keep going. Yeah.
Hey, and Robert, I was pissed. I wasn't jealous, not by a long shot. No, not at all. I was, because I don't mind people doing fireworks, you know, like a couple here, a couple there. But 3 hours straight, that's a bit extreme, yo. That's a bit extreme.
Especially if you're not participating in it. I'm saying if you're at home just trying to binge watch something or chill out. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, it used to be 4th of July was for the kids to excite them, but now I think the adults took it over. They want to have the biggest display. They got the biggest fireworks hub on the East Coast is in West Virginia. So they be having like the M80s and all that shit, like the stuff that's not illegal there. They be bringing them back to where we are, yo.
Oh, man. Wow. So we got big ass stores, so like we got like that's what I bought my. I didn't get mine from a trailer. Like we got a big ass. They got like a year long open. Like it's like a little baby Walmart. Like literally you go in there. It's just
how much of those boxes? Like a box of fireworks. How much of those out there?
I mean, it all depends. Like I mean, depends on how many shots is it on. I mean, you don't play like $1.
Like $100.
Yeah, for one box.
He spent at least 3,000. That's how many he was shooting off, yo. It was ridiculous.
He's real patriotic, yo.
Yeah, I don't know. But you know, y'all want to get into one of the topics that we got going on here, man. Well, first off, thank everybody for joining me. We got 31 of y'all in here right now, man. So go ahead and hit that like button and boom, boom.
They missed us, man. We can't be being gone for a week, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we gotta get our mind right. Yeah,
we were gone for a week. But so let y'all guys know, we just, like the topic says, we're just shooting the shit. But we do have somewhat of a topic. Worst suits ever in the NBA draft. And I pulled up some, and they pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah, we got to talking because the NBA draft was a week and a half ago. Now summer league's going on. And some of the stylings of, you know, the drafts of yesteryear, kind of questionable, yo. You know what I'm saying? But you can definitely tell the era they were in. You know
let's start off with the first one. I mean, like, I think everybody knows this guy, but he is actually part of one of the most infamous draft classes out there. that everybody looks at and was like, yo, what the fuck were they all wearing? So my man, King James, LeBron James comes out. I don't know what draft class this is. Maybe it's 1999, 2000. I don't know.
I think it's 04.
04. Going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and this brother thought he was going to the Crossroads because he is all white, all whited out. He thought he was about to be one. What's the people in church with the white gloves handing out the church
ushers,
shit? The ushers. Man, this is pretty bad. What are your thoughts on this suit, Phenom?
Yeah, it is bad. It is bad, yo. I mean, all white is all bad unless you Lisa Ray, yo. No, LeBron was 2003.
2003.
But yeah, he look angelic, yo. He's the chosen one, yo. He can wear white on the first day, yo. His NBA virginity, yo.
Yeah, I think. All white though, not even a little bit of color.
I think it got washed out. I don't remember it being all white.
It's all white.
It might be cream. I don't know.
This is white, bro.
I mean, it is in that picture. That's what I'm saying. But either way, I mean, for the times, it's just what it was, yo. Like as far as like, I don't think this is a super bad suit. Like I see some bad ones
because that was the boxy shit.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. It was big. I gotta see the bottom about the shoes. Everybody had them big ass, wide ass slacks.
Oh, you're talking about this class right here. This the class. This is one he's a part of. Look at that body. He on the far right.
Oh yeah.
All of that white. Look at Dwayne Wade's like the bottom. Tyler Henry.
Oh, that shit swallow him up.
Yeah, you see Tyler? Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Kurt Heinrich.
Yeah, I said Tyler. What the hell? I'm all out. I mean Kurt Heinrich. Yeah, shout out to Kansas.
Yo,
dog, his pants are horrible, yo.
Parachute pants right now, yo. God damn.
Oh, they got bell bottoms.
Yeah,
yo, I mean, they ain't even tucked in, him tightened up. I mean, like, who tailored these, yo? Wide legs, yo, for real. This is bad. I wonder if I can zoom in on this. I don't know if I can zoom in.
That was a look. Look, Carmelo. It's funny with Carmelo, that commercial he did. With,
because
yeah,
the suit.
Trust me. Yeah, he's like, trust me, man. Trust me, yo. All right, yeah.
Okay, so he did put a color. He got some black shoes on.
What the fuck is the shoes is? Oh, he got some black and white Gators on or something.
Man, that's some shit. But look at this. Look at this. Damn, yo. What the hell? This is bad. This is bad.
Yeah, that was a style back then, bro.
Yeah, that was a style. That was a style back then. Yeah, but you know what? That's what we had to deal with back in that time.
It's no different than us when we used to go to the club and be dressed in like business casual outfits, yo. Sweaters, ties, jeans, and boots looking damn ridiculous, yo. But yeah.
But I do have some. I have one that's a little more modern, but we're gonna go to a lot of them that are bad. A lot of them are bad. A lot of them are bad. This is what Trae Young. Trae Young is a little more modern, but this is what this brother thought it was cool to wear on the motherfucking draft day, yo. Come on, man. Come on, Trae Young. Yeah, I don't know. It really is the penny loafer shoes with the pants shorts. That's what throws it off. The top is okay. It's the bottom. It's the bottom, man. It's the bottom.
I couldn't really see the thumbnail before you pulled it up. I thought that was a woman. At first, like it looked like a woman down there. I'm like, you got WNBA people up here, but nah, that's not a good look, yo.
Nah, that's not a good look. Not a good look. Let's see. We got another one here. What about you, O? What's your thoughts on that one? Not that bad. Okay, hit or miss.
He gave a thumbs up. I guess he loved it, yo. Yeah.
Bobo. I don't know, yo.
Oh, Manute Bol's son.
Yeah, that's the Manute Bol son. Come on, bro.
I've seen
this
worse.
Is bad. I mean, you don't think this is that bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I mean,
I've seen worse. And he African. They got their own style.
Yeah, come on, yo. It's the Spider-Man.
I mean, you think it's the spider web? I think the spider web is not bad. I think the button up part don't look that great, but
to more on the left.
Yeah, right, across his body, like when it's buttoned up. That's not a bad suit. I'll give him a pass on this one. What'd you say,
it made the list.
Yeah,
it made the list.
Well, I wouldn't.
But I think. Go ahead, O.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but I just know I've seen so many bad NBA draft suits. I was like, at that point, like that one, I'll be like, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, yo.
That's what I'm saying, like, because I'm grading him on the curve. You know what I mean? So right now, he all right.
I think we can all agree that these two are probably at the top of the list. If it will come up, there it is. I think we can all agree. I think this one always gets it the most. My man, Jalen Rose. Come on, bro. And Amari Stoudemire. These two suits.
Come on, bro. Amari Stoudemire look like a 10-man, yo.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a lot of fabric. That's definitely a lot of fabric. God damn.
He like 6'11". Yeah.
He looked like he looked like Inspector Gadget with that shit on, yo. Go Gadget hat. I mean, like, god damn, yo. This just he's kind of monochromatic, yo. He's all one long color, yo. It's a lot of fabric. That's crazy.
I don't hate Jalen's suit. Maybe
I don't either. That's what I'm about to say.
I'd switch out the tie. I mean, but I don't hate this. I don't hate the suit at all. Yo.
I mean, that's
this suit gets ranked on the list all the time as one of the worst suits on draft night.
I think it's overrated with that. I think so. The story behind the suit is he thought he was going to get drafted by the Bulls too.
Oh yeah, so that's why I had
to wear red.
That makes sense. Why he would wear red
to the Nuggets.
Okay.
But no, that Jalen, that man, he a Detroit player, yo. Of course he.
Well, look, if you don't think Jalen's bad, then none of these going to be bad. Then
I mean, it's just a red, white pinstripes, yo. Like like I said, the tie ugly as fuck. I mean,
Carmelo Anthony is a part of that too.
Yeah, but see, Carmelo's is bad. That's a lot of fabric, yo. That's all. It's really like the bottom. Hold up. So this is what we're gonna do for Carmelo right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice. AT&T just sent me a heads up on the best plan for me. I'm all about good advice.
Melo, you give horrible advice.
Draft night 2003. Here we go.
You sure about this, Melo? When does the suit end and perks begin?
Trust me, these suits are timeless classics. What?
AT&T provides proactive recommendations.
AT&T don't sponsor us, so we'll remove that.
That big guy. TJ Ford was Player of the Year too.
Yeah, TJ Ford, Texas. Shout out Texas Longhorns.
Well, I'm glad he can play. He can, understand that's a bad look, yo. It's nothing. You can laugh at yourself and be good, yo.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
There's plenty of pictures I look at myself. I'm like, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
Absolutely.
What was I wearing? Like I was on some other shit.
Robert Orr, what y'all think about this?
That just look like my uncle. I was about to say, that just look like my uncle, yo. Like, no, where are the suits? Where's Karl Malone, Charles Barkley? Where are the suits? Like,
actually?
You're not looking
actually. Go ahead. I'll let you talk.
No, I was just saying. I'm saying we looking at like regular suits.
That's the thing. These are worse than the Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing. I pulled those suits up. There ain't nothing wrong with those suits. They got plain black suit with just a solid tie.
Charles Barkley has one of the worst ones.
That might not have been draft night.
It was definitely
draft night. He gets clowned about
y'all. Pull it up, then. I'll take a back seat. Pull it up because that's not what I pulled. I pulled it. I ain't see that on draft night. It definitely don't. Patrick Ewing's.
No, Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. They didn't.
He should be on this list. Karl Malone had one of the worst suits in the history of suits as well, yo.
Oh man, I pulled 3 lists. Karl Malone was not on that list, not one list.
Yeah, you must have went to the deep state because, like, literally every draft night, Karl Malone pictures come up.
Yeah, they're just showing.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman too. Yeah, Robert knows what's going on, yo. Yeah, Dennis Rodman had a horrible suit too. But I mean, I don't care, yo. We can go through that. We done wore some shit that was fucked up. that's how the times go. They don't get a pass neither. I don't care what the times was, yo. Yeah, Larry Johnson, he looked like he going to the club, yo.
I was gonna say that can't be draft night, but it might be. He was wild, dude.
That's draft night.
He was wild, dude. He had his goal
from Dallas, Texas, too, yo.
Yes, this is draft night, yo. Larry Johnson, man. Remember, he was like, yo, he was on his way to be one of the biggest stars, man, until he got hurt. He had them sneakers and all that. Yeah, he was on his way, man.
I mean, he was the biggest star. He was a big star in the NBA. I mean, before he got there, UNLV, they was stars.
You know UNLV Running Rebels, he was huge, and he was good in the NBA for those like first 2, maybe 3 years at the Charlotte Hornets.
It was way more than 2 or 3 years. Man had a long career, man. And he did too. And he had the grandmama
picking the draft.
What was it, grandmama?
Grandmama. Yeah, that was his commercial. Yeah,
he definitely blew up off that.
Because he had the sneakers.
We had those Converse. Yeah, we had those Converse as a basketball team. The Converse React show.
But what happened to Larry Johnson? Oh,
he got hurt. He hurt his back.
That's what I just said. I said,
but you said
until he got hurt.
You said he had 2 seasons. That's what you said.
Like, no, he played.
You said he had
3
good seasons. So I'm pulling.
I said he had 2 or 3 good seasons until he got hurt. I mean, if I'm wrong on that, then
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I was about to say he was averaging 20 in 96.
And how many seasons was that?
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 seasons.
Okay, so 5 seasons, then he got hurt. Okay, so I mean that's about right.
He's still averaging 12, 15, 12, 10, 16.
Oh, 12. 12, 15 don't make you an all-star.
On the next team, the Knicks was loaded.
And I mean, he wasn't an all-star.
12 points makes you an all-star.
But you gotta think too, this was the 90s when they were scoring 80 points a game too. So
that is true.
No,
that is true.
He wasn't He wasn't an all-star. I mean, I'm never.
But that is a good point. But the point system was a lot different at that time.
He wasn't no scrub.
Yeah, it was a lot.
He was an integral part. I mean, he hit a 4-point play against us and I ass home. So
you know this.
Definitely, yo. Shout out the road trip, yo. He was the day before Tyler Perry with his grandma.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. And this is one thing I love about the NBA compared to other sports. I mean, they always say like football, you can't tell a person walking down the street because they have their helmet on, all that stuff. Whatever, you know the stars in football. But NBA, you can have a gimmick. You can be a player. You can do something. Like I give you an example like Gerald Green. If you're not if you're a casual NBA fan, you might know who he is, but no. But
Green,
he can jump out the gym.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He lasted in the league for a minute. And he can shoot the 3, but the NBA, they're more recognizable people than like in the NFL. And maybe soccer nowadays, if you watch soccer, you got some people but the NBA marketed the player and NFL markets the teams.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
I mean, it's definitely different.
With that.
Yeah. Shout out Joe Green, yo. Blew the candle out.
Yeah.
Yo, he could jump through the. Yeah, that one oop he caught that one time and he windmilled that joint. You know what I'm talking about? Like he got some classic plays.
Absolutely.
Oh, my bad. Like that, we NBA, basketball nerd out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Drew Gooden. Nah, he definitely looked like he got a box on.
Yeah, that shot looks real bad. I mean, about to fly away, like a kite, yo. Damn, they ain't even tailored his suit in at all, yo.
And Drew Gooden was like 6'9", 6'10".
I mean, he's squared. He's squared, like right. That's all square, yo. Damn, Drew. Help this brother out. He didn't have much better either, though. He limed out, yo. Like he's
that's an ugly color. Yeah, that's an ugly color.
Oh, that's shiny color.
Shiny mustard.
Mustard. Oh my goodness,
man. Yeah,
but I mean, it kind of messed up. He got drafted by the Wizards, yo.
Yeah, trash.
Who got drafted? Oh, Jared Jeffrey.
Yeah, I mean, he went to Indiana.
Yeah. I thought he had a fro.
I thought he had a fro too.
Yeah, he must have grew that later on. All right, this is up.
Then Dwayne Wade's part of that draft. His suit actually wasn't that bad, even though he made the list though.
The side profile don't look that bad, but
yeah, from the side, you gotta look at it from the front though. When you see the front, that's when you see
when you see the front, that's true. That's true. From the side, it don't look that bad, but we got his ass right here though.
Yeah, I know. Look at him, yo. That's just horrible, yo.
We got his ass right here.
That might be one of the best draft classes and the worst dressed back.
This is all Wade right here. I know. God damn.
How many can you name, Phenom?
Let me see.
Hold on.
Let's see.
All right. Can you zoom in on the faces a little bit, Corey? That's LeBron.
Well, yeah.
Go to the start from LeBron,
yo. Oh, shit.
All right, LeBron. I don't know who that meatheaded dude is.
I know. I don't know who that is either, yo.
The dude behind him. No. All right, Wade, and that's a dude.
One dude in between beside Wade, he went to Kansas. I can't think of his name here.
To the right or left?
To the right, white dude.
To the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
TJ Ford, Darko,
Human Cigar.
Kurt Heinrich. God, who's the dude behind Kurt Heinrich?
Oh, I know his face. I cannot think of his name, yo. Oh, damn.
Is that Chris Klein?
No.
So the dude that played the center? No. I don't know.
But his face is
So this class is not that recognizable.
Is that Corey Maggette?
And it's Chris Bosh back there.
Chris
I got
Bosh.
That's Mike Miller. That was Mike Miller, right?
Oh, no, Mike Miller? Not Mike Miller.
That was Mike Miller. Who is that behind Corey Maggette?
Is that? That's not Robert Swift. Who is that dude, yo?
See, y'all know. I'm gonna go look this up. That's how you know LeBron playing so long. That motherfucker. I can't remember nobody in his draft class.
Oh shoot, I got this covered up, but let's go ahead and
you fine. What was that? 2003?
This is 1996. Oh yeah, 2003. So this is 96. Definitely got some people in this one.
Oh, this is the best draft class ever, yo. They had a whole NBA documentary about that.
Yeah. Then we know Allen Iverson right there on second.
Chris Kaman was one of them.
That was Chris Kaman.
We got Marcus Camby in here.
You sipping
Nick Collins,
Stephon Marbury.
Yeah, Stephon over there to the
left.
Yeah.
Slow down. We don't know. And then Stephon,
is that Horace
Grant? No, brother.
No.
That's Kerry Kittles, long shot to Villanova.
Yeah.
There go Phenom boy. Play for Celtics. Antoine Walker.
Iverson.
Yeah, Marcus Camby.
Antoine Walker.
Yeah.
Everybody started looking at him. He was keeping it home this one.
Junkyard Dog. Jerome Williams behind Kobe.
Jerome Williams.
Oh, yeah, behind Kobe. Yeah, he funny, yo. He's a funny guy, yo.
Georgetown all day. Yeah.
Eric Dampier. God damn, this joint was that? Was that McGlure?
Yeah.
Damn, Ray Allen was in this shit too.
Steve Nash.
Yeah. Steve Nash.
Wow.
Samaki Walker. Stojakovic. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Wow. This is one hell of a class. A lot of Hall of Famers in this class.
Yeah.
A lot of Hall of Famers.
This definitely was the best one. If y'all get a chance to watch the documentary where they break down this draft class.
Yeah, this is one hell of a class.
Yo, Stojakovic look crazy, yo. The haircut.
Like a boy band member, yo.
Yeah, for real. He can shoot his ass off, though.
Eric Dampier. There you go. You said you wanted somebody who ain't had the same color suit, yo. The red jacket and the gray pants.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. In Chicago, though. Pager.
Yeah. Pager Stojakovic, yo.
Well, look, y'all got to pull up this Karl Malone thing because I don't know what's he. Y'all got
one guy can't play is holding the ball. David Stern said, "I make all the monies."
Yes, it's like I make all the money.
R.P. David Stern.
Yeah, I mean he took the lead.
He really did, man. Shout out to him because he really did take the league and put it in a whole nother bracket, in another stratosphere. If it wasn't for him. I don't know where we'd be today, for real, for real.
Yeah, I mean, he globalized the game and all that stuff.
Yeah, he was one of the guys that was, Dave Stern did a lot for real. The brother did a lot, though.
Yeah, I mean, because he implemented dress codes and stuff, so he wasn't the greatest, but I understand what he was trying to do.
Oh no,
I mean
Pistons
and the Pacers kind of fucked up.
Yeah, he was the greatest for the league as far as them making that money. He definitely shout out to AI. AI made him put in dress codes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember a game. AI was getting his fucking hair braided during the game. Yo, his mama was braiding his hair. I was like, yo, this dude, he was a whole nother level. Yo, that's 757 shit. For real, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, yo. But yeah, no, I mean that 96 draft class was probably the greatest show. And David Stern, I mean, like he had to do something, especially after the Malice in the Palace show. That's what, because back in the day you could fight and not get suspended, but we have a melee like that.
Yeah, everybody start fighting the fans. But most of the fans deserved it. Look, I'm a Pistons. It happened in our arena, yo. All the motherfuckers that ran on the court deserve to get punched in the face, yo. That's what I'll say.
Oh my gosh,
they all deserve to get
absolutely,
punched.
Yo. Absolutely. Look, if y'all have never seen the Malice at the Palace documentary on Netflix,
I've seen it.
Watch it, yo.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Yes.
I've actually watched all of those documentaries on Netflix. They're pretty good, man. They're pretty good. It's the ones with the controversy, one with the refs, the Mouse in the Palace. I watched the one with Johnny Football, whatever his name was. The one, it's Johnny a lot of them, but they all good. Yeah, they're all really good. I ain't gonna front. I'm still looking for this Karl Malone shit, man. I do not see this shit nowhere.
Shout out to Juicy having trouble deciding which is funnier, my dad's urban cowboy phase or his MC Hammer phase. Now, shout out to Hammer and the parachute pants. So, I remember they weren't quite parachute pants, but in home ec we used to make no, they weren't parachute. What is the we one of our home ec
we made parachute.
We made parachute pants. Yeah, I mean, people was wearing them to school too after they made it. It was like, yo, that was crazy. Yo.
That's probably the only thing we sold in that class, yo.
Yeah.
I think we took it. We had like our home ec teacher was like on maternity leave.
Yeah, she got.
And we had a substitute, and we didn't do no shit for the. We played paper football every day in a lemonade stand game.
Yeah, we played paper football so much. We had a league. Like you had to make the playoffs. You had a season. You had to make the playoffs and all. Like we had a whole paper football league, yo.
Yeah, and I think we all fell home ec. All the dudes fell home ec because we was playing paper football the whole time, yo. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But Juicy Daddy was interesting there. He going from the urban cowboy to MC Hammer, yo. He had like identity crisis or some shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what's the urban cowboy what's that look like?
Like the jean outfit, all like
the Canadian tuxedo type of deal?
Yeah, like a cowboy, like I don't know if it's a rhinestone cowboy.
That might take on a whole
cowboy.
That might take on a whole nother meaning, yo. Jules, I hope your pops ain't had that. Well, if he did that phase, you may not be here. You may not have been here.
It's the John Travolta urban cowboy movie, yo. Yeah, so no, he dressed up like a cowboy, yo. So he dressed up like a cowboy to MC Hammer, yo. Okay.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
That's what y'all talking about on draft night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it must be another suit because he got like a suit they always show him in.
Well, this
is it. This is draft night.
Oh, all right. But yeah, that tie look like somebody cut it.
The tie's mad short. I mean, other than that, the suit looks like pointy.
Yeah, like he fell asleep at work and they cut his tie. That shit got the square bottom. What's that about?
Horrible. Horrible dresser, horrible human being, yo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Carl Apple, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up with Carl? What did he do?
Oh, you don't know that story?
You never heard about Carl Malone's story?
Nah,
Fucking them young girls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
He's in college. He got a 13-year-old pregnant.
Yeah.
And
what?
And then when he made the league, he refused to pay any money, knowledge, anything. But dude, she ended up playing in the league. Was it the girl or the boy? Which one came from?
The boy.
The boy played in the NFL. Yeah, he ended up making the NFL, and then that's when he showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
Carl Malone
he shows up.
Carl Malone.
Yeah, she
came back to his life.
Yeah, he came back in his life. But yeah, he got a 13-year-old pregnant while he was in college at LSU.
Okay, that's bad.
And like I said, when he started making the checks, they reached out to him. He was like, nah. I'm surprised. I don't know why they sue his ass, yo. That's wild. They never I guess the family. I mean, but they were some backwoods shit. It was country sticks. Mm-hmm. So I guess it was kind of fuck it. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, yo. He's making all the millions, yo.
Damn.
Just fuck it. After fucking.
Yeah, that's a bad dude, yo. At least take care of your kids, man. You know.
And he tried to hit on Kobe's wife, yo.
Yeah, and don't fuck.
And he did what?
Tried to hit on Kobe's wife.
Damn.
Yeah, he did.
That was really documented.
Yeah. What? Yeah, there was all types of jokes about that. Yeah, never seen that. They had clips and shit. It's all types of jokes.
Oh, damn. I did not know. Y'all are schooling me. I honestly did not know at all. None of this. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Carl Malone's a bad dude.
Yeah.
No wonder they don't really talk about him much, even though he's second league in points scored, or third now behind LeBron and Abdul-Jabbar. They don't really say much about Karl Malone.
I mean, he's a recluse now. He'll be around, but I ain't gonna lie. You talk about Larry Johnson, Karl Malone was a well-known person too, because he dabbled in wrestling and shit too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, during the NWO
joint.
During the Attitude Era. Yep.
Probably the biggest dude I've seen in my life, yo.
Yeah, I mean, he was swole as shit too.
Yeah, he was ripped out there too. He was just as big as the wrestlers out there when him and Robin.
That's why his signature move was so fucking trash.
So
this big ass swole dude.
Yeah. I was like, you couldn't think of nothing.
I was like, yo, fucking.
Come on, man. Out of all the moves, you doing this when you dunking.
And he would dunk it all soft too. Wasn't he he hung on the rim? It was
for real.
Never seen him hang on the rim, yo.
Yo, that's why some people just whack, yo. That's how you just know he whack in life.
Yeah.
I mean,
good player. But his style. I mean, he did have a cool nickname, the Mailman, yo. That was kind of dope, though. But that's the only thing dope about him.
I mean, when
he was a bucket getter.
Look, he owes just as much to his career as John Stockton. And John Stockton owes a lot of his career to Karl Malone. They had two. I mean, really, because Karl Malone ain't getting them points without John Stockton hitting them on that pick and roll, and John Stockton ain't getting them assists without Karl Malone delivering. So they both synonymous with each other as far as their accolades, but both still phenomenal players on their own. You know what I mean? I'm just.
I mean, Stockton was one of those dudes. I mean, the pick and roll, they made it famous. I mean, everybody ran the pick and roll, but it was unstoppable. But Stockton great dope ass bounce passes right in the pocket, and Malone can either dunk it, shoot it, whatever. And, they had a great team though. Hornacek, Brian Russell, Ostertag.
Yeah, they had a good team.
Yeah, they had a good team. And Stockton can shoot that three too. Don't leave his ass open. He was going to hit that three.
They could have beat. They could have beat the Bulls, yo. I mean, Karl Malone, he fucked up. I mean, basically, he fucked up.
Turn the ball
over. Did. Turn the ball over. And
then he fell. Then he fell, think he was going to get a foul.
Yeah. So, it is what it is.
But look, honestly, nobody was going to beat the Bulls. It didn't matter how good your team was.
Well, somebody has something to say about that. Honestly, because now that you said that, because I was thinking about putting up. What about the Jordan Olajuwon year? Living in H-Town, we took big man over Jordan. Now, I always said it was going to be tough. I think
the Rockets playing against the Bulls, if
they beat in the regular season.
Olajuwon was a different animal, yo. And the Bulls
was
had
a monster, straight up.
They had
Olajuwon's the best center in the league ever.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. I'll argue with anybody.
Yeah, offense and defense. Like we put it all together. Like I don't think.
Light foot, smooth, quick. He had it all.
So that's just one of the things. We'll just, a what if. We'll never.
It will
know.
always be a what if, because those are the 2 years they won, are the 2 years Jordan was not there. And then as soon as Jordan come back, they don't win. So it's always a what if. What
they broke up the team, though.
Yeah. That's when they got like Scotty and all them. I mean, everybody. People wanted to get paid. You know what I mean? And it was like.
So, in y'all actual opinion, do you think the Rockets would have beaten the Bulls?
I mean, I'll never bet against Jordan. So I mean,
I would never bet against Jordan ever. Jordan and Scotty, and you got Rodman and Kukoc. Come on, man.
I know. Our boy from across the pond, shout out to Robert Shiller. He said, "Where's that Luke Longley?"
Luke Longley was doing his thing too.
Yeah,
Longley, yo.
He was definitely better than Bill Cartwright. I'd take Luke Longley with Bill Cartwright any day.
Oh man, Bill Cartwright was old when he got to the Bulls, though. Yo.
Yeah,
that's why I take him, because he was garbage then. He was worse when he got to the Bulls.
Yeah.
The worst jump shot in history, but he was garbage. He was a big man, yo. The Bulls had the trifecta at center: Winnington, Kukoc, Longley.
Yeah, I feel like Luke was sneaky. Of course, I ain't talking about like all-star or whatever, but he was. He was better than competent at what he knew what he was supposed to do and did his little joint. You know,
he knew exactly what he needed to do.
Do a little pass, he was good in the triangle, in the pad, boom, boom. He might shoot the little J every now and then. Get his rebounds. Like Luke was sneaky, yo.
Yeah, I think he was good. Yeah, I'm never going to bet against the Bulls. I would have think it probably would have gone 7, but I think the Bulls would have took it every time.
I only think it was 7 because Jordan had never been in trouble in the finals, man.
Yeah, my bad, bro. Yo, I definitely hated the Bulls, yo. I was like one of the only people that used to hate on Jordan like hard. So, Paul. But later in life, after everything, I was like, yo, it is what it is.
Yeah. I hated the Bulls, but I love Jordan.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't hate the Bulls at all. I like the Bulls. I thought they, especially when Rodman got there, I just thought that was like just the team. I was like, whoa, this ain't just a phenomenal team. I mean, really, you had it all. You had Kukoc, Rodman, Pippen, Jordan. I mean, come on, man. 4 Hall of Famers on one team, man. Come on. Jesus.
Yeah. Last Dance, go through it all. Last Dance documentaries definitely fire. So,
yeah. I don't understand why people's like it was like a Jordan pup feast. Jordan, they made him look bad. So, he made himself look bad at some pace, but he justified like treating people bad because he wanted to. He said, "You want to win? Then you're gonna take me yelling at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna push you."
Yeah.
And people was like, "Yeah, he was an asshole." So
yeah,
I think that out.
Yeah, I think he's a certified asshole. I think also because they can't really get into nothing, like they can't get into like the gambling or like it's always gonna be that one the conspiracy theories, with the dad and everything, why he left the league and that. So
they said he gambled a lot. That is very well documented. I mean, they may not have went into it a lot on The Last Dance, but you talk to the players. The brother gambled a lot.
But that's like one of the conspiracy theories is that he owed a lot of money.
And that's what I've heard too.
And all that. So, who knows, man? But either way, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
RIP is Pops.
Yeah. They got a documentary on Amazon about the dude that murked him, yo.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. But I think he out. He might be out now. Like both of them.
You guys were talking about Karl Malone being into wrestling. Your boy Halliburton is into wrestling too, Phoenix. Big time.
Oh yeah, Halliburton and dude from the Knicks, yo.
Yeah, Jason. Oh Lord, I forgot his name.
Point guard.
Yeah, the Brunson. Jalen Brunson. Yeah, they both really into wrestling, man. So it's a thing, yo. It's a thing. And yo, guess what? Y'all will not believe it. So wrestling has an event this weekend called Saturday Night Main Event. and motherfucking Goldberg is the main event at this wrestling.
That's what my son was cussing about, yo. He was like, this is like his last hurrah, his last match or something.
Yes, this is supposed to be like his retirement match, and they done brought Goldberg out of fucking retirement to in this main event, and I'm so pissed, yo. I'm so pissed because I'm like, Goldberg is so fucking old, yo. He's Oldberg right now. Like,
he was old when he was wrestling. He's like in his 30s when he's wrestling.
Dude, he's like he's almost 60 years. He's literally almost 60 years old, if not more. Trying to go out there and wrestle, yo. It's when he went out there during a couple of weeks ago, he was winded and he hadn't even got to the ring yet. Just doing the normal Goldberg shit, you know, going crazy, throwing his arms up, all the flaming and the pyro.
Yeah,
I cannot believe it, yo.
But I do gotta say this though: when Goldberg came out and they did that streak, that was some of the best marketing, some of the best shit ever, yo. Like
walking through fireworks.
Yo, I remember. I forgot
that he
the
win streak.
The win streak.
Yeah.
I remember one time, it was 1 week, yo, like one of those like a Monday Night Nitro or some shit. What was WCW shit?
It was
Monday Nitro.
Monday Nitro.
Yo, they was hyping up some match. I was like, yo, Goldberg about to wrestle. He came out there, boom, speared the dude. I forgot who was wrestling, but he speared him like the first 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, over. It was like, I was like, yo.
He was explosive. Yo, it was nothing that we had seen before. He was like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's what they said. I was about to say, yo. They basically set him up like Mike Tyson, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it
was Goldberg.
He had a hell of an intro.
Yeah.
That intro was crazy. Walked through the fireworks
too. Yeah. And the bodyguards would come from the back. It'd be like 5 bodyguards around him. He had a hell of an intro. I will admit that. He had a hell of an intro.
But they say he was the worst technical wrestler in the history of wrestling. He hurt a lot of people wrestling, yo.
Yeah,
probably.
He was a football player.
But that's why people don't like Brock Lesnar too, yo. Brock Lesnar be hurting people, yo.
He punched people in the face for real.
They said Brock Lesnar got better later in his career, but in the early part, he just couldn't tone it down. You know, like he was doing shit real. He was hurting people. Like, yeah, you want to hit people hard, but you want to hit them hard in safe places. Brock couldn't. He had a hard time differentiating that, man. So yeah, Brock Lesnar, he's a big dude, the beast. Oof, big dude, man.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, Corey. I'm gonna test your wrestling acumen. I'm gonna ask Ollie, so I'm gonna give Ollie it. Who ended Goldberg's streak?
Who?
It was in 19. I'll tell you, it was 1998. It was at Starrcade.
I am going to say I'm going to say it was Kevin Nash. I'm going to say it was Kevin Nash.
Because honestly, that's all I'm trying to think of. Because that's like in NWO days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because actually, Chicago Cubs said that's when WCW started messing up. Was when they dropped the ball and made them lose.
Yeah, I would say
it was Kevin Nash.
I would say Nash because Hogan was too big, old. And I mean, I would remember if Hogan beat him.
I'm gonna say it was Kevin Nash.
Yeah,
it was Kevin Nash.
Yeah,
yeah. Was a controversial interference from Scott Hall.
It was a bat. He came out with a bat and he hit Goldberg with a bat. That ribs. He hit him somewhere, and Goldberg was all fucked up, and then Nash did the drop power bomb or some shit, and that was it. But I think when Nash won it, I think then he gave the belt to Hogan right after that. It was some crazy dumb shit. That's when he started.
That's when he like
they had a fake match. Yeah.
The finger poke of doom. Yeah, man. That was like, what the fuck? So he won it. Then he had a fake match where he just finger poked Hogan. Hogan fell out, and man, I was like, what the fuck, yo? I mean, I'm sorry, Hogan finger poked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I think actually the downfall of WCW is when they had too many people in the NWO. That was to me the downfall. The whole WCW was NWO after like too long. But go ahead.
But I have a question for you because we watch a lot of wrestling. Like for those who don't know, all of us went to school together, and Monday Night Raw and Nitro. We used to watch flip back and forth, like both our apartment doors be open. 20 people up in there watching it.
Back from forth to watch both.
Yeah,
Monday Night Wars.
We had t-shirts and everything. Shout out Sam.
Used to forgot the beach, yo.
Yeah, he used to steal all them t-shirts. I had me a Stone Cold. I had a couple of them joints. So
y'all had some good ones too.
I had the Wolfpack with the red
DX. Oh man,
I used to love that shit.
If you really think about it, those were like some of the best times. You had the NWO, the Wolfpack, the Generation X, Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Mankind. I mean, I'm just naming a little bit of them. Kane, Kurt Angle,
the Dudley Boys,
Edge
and Christian. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. Those matches were crazy.
So, who you think was the most influential, DX or NWO?
NWO for me, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, NWO changed the game. Once you saw that motherfucker spray painting outside, it was just such
NWO.
It was just such a big switch, especially with Hogan. Like, I mean, you gotta think. I mean, I don't even think he has a challenge. Maybe Ric Flair, but the biggest icon, not the best wrestler, but the biggest icon ever in wrestling. You know what I mean? First, he switched companies. And then to go from, from whatever face to heel. So, you know what I mean? NWO was a whole nother shit, yo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was the first time that I knew, D-Generation Next did it too, but it was the first time that I saw instantly in a very short while that people were cheering for the bad guys, like almost immediately, because it was so fucking cool what they were doing. I mean, and I got to give it up for Hogan. They were the outsiders with Nash and Scott Hall. Yeah. But once Hogan got part of that trifecta right there, that shit took off, yo. So I got to give it to the NWO.
And I'll say too, it's crazy, yo. I hated Hogan my whole life coming up, yo. For some reason, I never liked Hulk Hogan, yo. Like
I wasn't a Hulk Hogan fan.
The leg drop was whack. I was like, for real. Like
I was more of a Macho Man fan.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, he had the lady and whatever. But he definitely did the best interviews. But Hogan was just so whack to me. You know what I mean? Growing up, but when he switched over, I came front, yo. I was like, okay, I can fuck with this NWO Hogan, right? You know what I mean?
Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah, Hollywood Hogan. There you go.
Yeah, but I can say, go ahead, Phoenix. Yeah, go ahead.
Like I'm gonna go DX, yo. Only because. I guess there's no right or wrong answer. I guess it comes to taste. Like they used to do that. I had a sucky shirt. I still got a sucky shirt upstairs, yo. But they had one of the best intros in the history of like
they did
the intro music, and then on the big screen show different cuts, like Triple H spitting in the air, Road Dogg, Jesse James, Badass Billy Gunn, X-Pac, China.
Let's see. Yeah, I hated X-Pac.
I hated X-Pac too. He used to be the one.
Me too. I hated X-Pac. I always felt like X-Pac was like that fifth wheel that wanted to join the cool gang.
He definitely didn't belong, man.
Didn't belong, yo. They were good when it was the New Age Outlaws, Shawn Michaels, China, and Triple H. That's all they needed right there.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
R.I.P. China.
Yeah. But
y'all watch Triple H? I did. I ain't gonna lie. Night in China. Check it out.
I saw it.
Oh yeah, I have. I watched it.
I mean, you gotta see shit like that, yo.
Yeah, I was like, it's China. I was like, what the?
I was like, it's China. Let me check this shit out.
Yeah, and I think it was with X-Pac.
It was with X-Pac. Yeah.
There you go, yo.
Yeah, it was.
That was an odd ass combination.
But I will say this: DX was trendsetters, because you really want to think about it, they were kind of like the beginning of quote unquote what the Attitude Era became. Yeah. They were the ones that started that whole stuff. Nobody was doing that until DX came along.
Yeah, because once they did the suck it, like everybody was on that shit. Like everywhere you went, it was like, like, you know, it's like That shit
everywhere.
Kids get suspended from school.
Yes.
On that shit, yo.
Suck it.
Yeah, I can't lie to you. It was fire, yo. You know what I mean?
Let's suck it, yes.
It definitely was fire, yo.
And especially when they came out as a crew, like it was great when it was because they went through cycles. It was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, then Chyna. Then they added the New Age Outlaws of Road Dogg, Jesse James, and Badass Billy Gunn. Once they did that, and they had their little spill when they all would come out.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
I love that part, yo.
We got like Jabbar got some pushback. He said you wrong, and he don't never like he'll throw some stuff out there. He said, Corey, you wrong, yo. Stone Cold was started the Attitude Era, yo.
I won't argue that. I won't argue that at all. I won't argue that.
Yeah. I'm trying.
When you think of the Attitude Era as the pinnacle guy, you think of Stone Cold.
Well, he definitely is like, I don't know when they came. I'm not that much of a historian, but I think DX was out before Stone Cold like blew up.
Well, it was funny though, because Stone Cold, he was WCW. He was Stone Cold. He was stunning Steve Austin at one point. Yeah, hair and all that shit. They get to go to WWE, shaved his head, throwing that leather coat and jean pants, jean short.
Stone Cold got one hell of a story though.
Do you think Stone Cold is as big as Hulk Hogan when it comes to errors?
Bigger.
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Because the Stone Cold, the Austin 316 shirt is still selling as one of the top shirts.
I can't find it. I try to find one. I can't get it.
It's definitely like he caught like probably the greatest marketing slogan on earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just off the, it plays everywhere.
Bottom line.
The Bible, the Bible Belt. They buying all that shit. It's like, the Bible Belt. They love the wrestling and they love Jesus, yo. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
And guess what? They have no problem. They're like, blasphemous. Blasphemy, yo. Yeah.
Stone Cold like choke Jesus out. They would be like, yo, fuck it. Hit the beers. But Stone Cold, I will say, with wrestling, that's one funny, people, you always hear about people like going through trying to find their character with their storyline like this. Like he found his character, like his story, and motherfuckers sold it to the 10,000 degree, yo. I'm just saying, because he was so good at Stone Cold. Like Stone Cold was like some, I don't even know where he's supposed to be from. Like some
he's
country,
from Victoria, Texas.
Well, he talked about how he came up with that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like some beer drinking Texan, whatever, boom, boom, boom. And guess what?
Rattlesnake,
It was a bunch of like us, like black kids, like, yo, fucking we roll with Stone Cold.
And
like,
then he would throw up the middle fingers at people when he was stunning them and shit. Like it was.
He was
raw.
Yeah, he was just so infectious, yo. Like he crossed all the lines, yo. So Stone Cold was the fucking man, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I love Stone Cold, yo. And that motherfucker was stunning anybody. Like that was my thing. He put that stuff on anybody.
Everybody in the ring. That glass, when the glass breaks.
Oh yes.
And when the glass breaks, the crowd would go nuts, and Stone Cold would come running to the ring and stun everybody. It didn't matter if you was a face, heel, you were getting a stunner.
Man, woman,
yes,
child, anybody could get it.
It didn't matter. Yes. Oh man. But before I do want to hit on something. Chicago Cubs said stunning Steve Austin, aka Stone Cold. So Ali, you were saying that you didn't know where he actually came up with that from. When he first got to the WWF, they wanted to make him stunning Steve Austin, and he was with the $1 Million Man, but it wasn't working. He was called like the technician or some shit. So he was called like the technician. So he told Vince, I don't like this shit. I want to come up with something different. So Vince like, all right, come up with something. And basically he said he was watching this documentary on the Hitman. And he said, okay, I like where that's going. This guy with the Hitman, the Iceman, the Hitman, the Iceman. But basically when his wife one day came and said, hey, I know you're thinking a lot. Go ahead and drink this tea before it gets stone cold. And she was like, you know what? That's your name, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he said that's how it happened.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, think about Stone Cold.
That whole Austin 316, And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. He said it came right off the top of the head at that moment. And
the interviews, that's always the best shit when some shit just come out, pop off, just like, you know what I mean? But that's why I felt authentic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
why.
I think that's why we like Stone Cold, because he felt authentic. Like you felt with that nigga was pissed off. He was pissed off. He was going to stun your ass in a second.
Yeah. And I love those who saw, I mean, The Rock sold the stunner.
Yeah.
The
Rock
stole the stunner.
Yo, The Rock will be over the top, and over fall down, wiggle a little bit.
He would hit the ropes with his legs, fall over. Yeah. He sold the stunner the best, yo.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So if you had to pick between the Attitude Era, those are 1A and 1B. Who's the top guy? I mean, is it Stone Cold or The Rock? Who would you go? Who would you say is the top guy?
I mean,
during that era,
they're different and the same at the same time. I mean, they're different because Stone Cold, he was funny, but I don't think he was meant to be as funny. He was just like real direct. The Rock has so much charisma. Like every week, I mean, his raising the eyebrow, telling people to shut your mouth, like it doesn't matter what The Rock
phrases.
All the catchphrases.
Yeah,
like,
all the catchphrases.
He went to the pie phase, the sexual window shit. I enjoy both of them. It's hard for me to pick, yo.
Yeah.
I probably would go Stone Cold by a smidge, depending on the day.
I remember was Stone Cold, but I mean, I respect The Rock. But to me, The Rock was just so much of a character. Like he was just he was just like a character. Like he did it well. Like don't get it twisted. I like The Rock. You know what I mean? He did it very, very, very well. Like top 1%. Like that's why he one of the greatest wrestlers ever. But yeah, he was just like, to me, he was just like character. It was like too much sometimes. I'm like just sticking with this eyebrow. But I do like
with y'all.
Oh, but go ahead.
No, I gotta agree with y'all. I would give it by Stone Cold by just probably a half a point. You know, but The Rock is like right there. But go ahead. You say you like his interviews?
Yeah, I mean the Rock on the mic.
On the mic is best.
He's untouchable.
Like yeah, that's it. It's like, especially like I don't care what his name is.
Right. He's like, what is your name? It doesn't matter what your name is. Rudy Poo, Candy Ass. We're going to turn this shoe, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass.
He had all this like Rock.
All the catchphrases, man.
The Rock was motherfucking killer, yo. I guess that's like killing the actor right now, yo. He was always a good actor. But I do gotta say, his finishing move is definitely. He might only be the person that had the worst finishing move than
I was going to ask you about
Hogan. But Hogan had a ass leg drop. That damn people's elbow.
I mean, the people's elbow came
was fire though. I mean,
the rock bottom,
the theatrics.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he hit him with the rock bottom. He kicked him. His rock
That's
bottom.
what I love the best about the people's elbow. When he kick him before he do this.
Yeah. He always did kick that. They all be
kick
out
his
here.
arm line.
Kick that arm.
But no, the people's elbow was that motherfucker just ran. Sorry, lean with it, rock with it. Drop the elbow. I'm like, yo, this shit is horrible, man.
You're right. It was a whack move, but it was everything leading up to it that made it so great.
I mean, I call it whack, but I used to love it when he did. I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Yeah, me too. I'll be so hyped when he do it because I'll be hyped and I'm like, he's just about to drop an elbow. It ain't nothing special. But everything leading up to it was fucking amazing, yo. He would do the armband real slow.
Yeah.
Throw it into the crowd. Kick the nigga foot.
That shit. Yeah.
Do that shit.
He sold it.
He sold it, yo. Nobody can sell it better than The Rock, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So let me ask y'all a question because this some people started naming some female wrestlers, yo. Like Trish Stratus and Lita. So I ain't gonna lie, yo. Trish Stratus.
Well, I see. This is more new age. See, I don't know new age.
Oh, you know Trish Stratus. She was
during the Attitude Era.
Yeah, she's there. She was a short blonde lady.
Like the only two main girls. I mean, they had some other ones too.
I gotta look up.
Trish Stratus and Lita were like the two.
Lita was with the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, Lita was with the Hardy Boys.
I do remember Lita with the Hardy Boys. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, damn, I forgot about the Hardy Boys and the attitude. God damn, fucking Hardy Boys. But yeah, Lita and Trish Stratus, yo. Trish was a banger.
I do remember.
I was more of a Lita person. I just because she was like, I like Lita more.
She was doing the crazy shit with them sometimes.
Yeah,
she
was doing that boom. Yep, the Wonton bomb, whatever it is. Swanton. Yeah, I like Lita, and I didn't take anything away from Trish Stratus. I thought Trish Stratus was great too. But yeah, I thought Lita was cool, man. Yeah, I agree with you, Josie. Yeah, Lita was cool. I mean, she would come out there and be doing that dance with him too and shit.
Yeah.
She'd be doing her hands like that. I was like, yo, Lita, okay. Now, honestly, if there were two girls lined up and there's like you got choose between Trish and Lita, I would have chose Lita. That's just me.
She's a better wrestler.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
What about Jackie, yo?
I ain't fuck with Jackie, yo. I'm sorry, I couldn't fuck with Jackie.
She was a good wrestler.
And now she was a good wrestler, but you know what it is I think it's just unfortunate, but a lot of black wrestlers just really didn't get enough. They didn't get enough booking and enough camera time to really get their character going. So I think that's what it was.
But, I mean, Jackie. With her, she was good. I mean, but she was a staple in the Attitude Era too.
I mean, she was one of the girls that was out there. You had, I mean, she didn't have it for me. She didn't have the charisma. Like when I saw Lita go out there doing the crazy shit, and she was dressed more like a guy with the rugged pants, I was like, that's cool. You know what I mean? She doing the flips off the rope. That's what it was with Lita. You know, Jackie was more of an old school wrestler because she had been there for a while. So she could wrestle her ass off. Yeah. But we were going into a new era. Like she needed something else, you know, and that's what it was with Jackie. I just couldn't gravitate towards it. That's all it was, you know, like she needed something else. That's all.
All right. So what about Stacy Keibler, yo?
Stacy Keibler is very attractive. I mean, matter of fact, there was a lot of girls in wrestling that were attractive.
Oh, Tori Wilson.
Yeah, I remember Tori. Yep, she was too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any objections. I mean, they were nice looking. I think the only thing though is that Vince never really let them wrestle enough. That was my only thing.
I think he used them as more like eye candy.
Yeah, they were more like eye candy, and I wanted to see these girls wrestle because I knew they could. They wouldn't be out there if they didn't. But the girls now wrestle like, and they're good. They're good. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Stephanie Vakir. Oh, that's my girl right there.
I like the fact they got the look and they can wrestle too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We're still on the wrestling. Jabbar, I did see your donation. Please react to free by the party. I think that's what you. So I'll make a note of that. So thank you. But yeah, so let me ask you, Phoenix, man, were you a Hardy Boys or a Dudley Boys?
To me, they're like the Rock and Stone Cold tag team, yo. I depending on the day, yo. Yeah. Because I love when they said Devon get the table.
Get the table.
That's one of the best. You know what I'm saying? And the Hardy Boys put anybody. I mean, the Dudley Boys put anybody through that table.
You yes. And I think the Dudley Boys had one of the best tag team finishing moves too.
Oh, the chemistry, 3D.
The 3D, when they would do the 3D, they throw the guy off the ropes and Devon would grab him and Bubba Ray would do the cutter with it. That was like seamless. Like they had that shit down to a science. So I love their finishing move. But I think I would have picked the Dudley Boys over the Hardy Boys. By a hair, though. A hair.
I put boys. I like the Dudley Boys, but you know, they was a little corny to me. The characters, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the characters. As far as like wrestling, they could definitely wrestle. And like Phenom said, once I put grandma through a table, I was like, oh, these motherfuckers is crazy.
Put the grandma through the table.
Mae Young.
That's pretty girl. Loves trap. I see you. Welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spike Dudley. I like Spike Dudley. He would take any bump. Man, they would throw that dude everywhere.
Yeah, they were real good wrestlers. They were real good. It was more about the characters. I didn't like.
Yeah,
I was just like, ah.
Now I will say this: I did love the Hardy Boys character more, and out of the Hardy Boys, Jeff Hardy was the guy. He was the guy, yo. Like Matt Hardy was good too, but it was Jeff. It was Jeff for real, like all the way. Do y'all remember Too Cool with Rikishi?
I hated them dudes, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I did like playing. Did like playing with them on the wrestling game, on the WWF wrestling game, right, on 64, because you know them doing the worm and stuff like that. Yeah. But I hated them because they were making fun of some shit I didn't like, yo. I fuck with Rikishi though.
Yeah, the Stink Face was something, man. But if you had so out of your favorite tag team, do you think the Road Warriors would have really took off during the Attitude Era if they got a chance to? If things didn't happen with them drug wise, you think they would have taken off?
You know when them drugs.
I mean, they would have to talk more. I don't think they'll be.
I love their promos. I thought they were good at promos.
My bad, yo.
Yeah, I thought the Road Warriors were good on the mic. Honestly,
they had to be better talkers.
Huh. No, I think the Road Warriors.
I thought they were good on the mic.
I mean, to me, the Road Warriors, they're between them and the Steiners, they're like the greatest tag team ever, and I'll give it to them just because they're like their popularity. You know, I mean, the Road Warriors, that shit was serious. Once you heard the music.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that pop, that audience.
Their finishing move was pretty fire too. You know what I mean?
The Doomsday Device,
and just the motherfucking shoulder pass, the football pass, the spikes, and all that shit. Like, there was really like it was just like that whole look was like, oh shit, they coming to fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
But I always say between them and the Steiners, because to me the Steiner brothers, the suplexes they used to do, like I thought the Steiner brothers were unbeatable. Like they were my favorite, yo.
I hate everything Michigan, but they came out with the Michigan varsity jackets and the wrestlers.
I know. I hated that.
That shit was pretty fire, yo.
You know, shout out to Rick Steiner though for probably making one of the best transformations, going from
Big Papa Pump,
going from that to Big Papa Pump. I mean, like that was one hell of a transformation. But the Steiners were great. The Steiners were great, no doubt. I ain't gonna front. They were great.
I think. But with the original questions, I think the Road Warriors would have took off in that area.
Yeah,
they would have just been like they would have been like basically like Stone Cold with
They would have tag team Stone Cold.
Yeah, that's what it would have been like. You know,
they would have went out to the ring running and would have put everybody in a fucking Doomsday Device or through a table.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of hard for me to see it because the eras are so different. You know what I'm saying? So I remember this though. I think one time we was in college. I think wrestling used to be on for like 3 hours, like 8 to 11 back in the day. But they only wrestled 20 minutes out of those 3 hours, yo. Everything else was them talking. No, I'm talking about like WWF or WWE.
The whole show,
it was really not. It was more about the talking and the storylines versus the wrestling.
I mean, that's what wrestling. I mean, wrestling ain't nothing but soap opera for men.
Yeah,
it's true.
And honestly, that's why I like wrestling mostly.
Yeah, it's just like it's a story. It's just like a soap opera for men.
It's a story. What do you guys think about the Ultimate Warrior? I mean, Charlotte brings up a really good thing. The Ultimate Warrior. What are your thoughts about him? It's a very controversial. A lot of people have their ups and downs. He's good. He's awful on the mic. He can't wrestle. He was magnetic when he came out. What were your thoughts of the Ultimate Warrior when he first hit the scene? And what are your thoughts of him now?
This one, I mean, I don't know. I love the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah,
maybe because I was a kid. You know, like when he came out, he grabbed the ropes.
Yeah,
you saw ropes, boy. Shit's tied, makes his arms look big. I was like, yo, I fuck with the Ultimate Warrior. I like the Ultimate Warrior. Like
he was definitely superhero like.
Yeah. He brought that energy, yo. He came with the energy. That's what it was. It was just like pure energy, yo. like on the mic. Yeah, of course he needed some work, but they didn't bring him out there for that. They just brought him out there just to run around. Like basically that's what she's told.
Right, yeah.
Put some face paint
I ain't
on.
gonna lie, yo. Ultimate Warrior, like he put that face paint on, but by the end of the match, shit was half off his face, yo. That was like his thing, like be peeling and shit.
Yeah.
I used to like the I'll never forget. You mentioned Saturday main event.
Mm.
I remember me and my mom was watching it. We used to every time it came on. It didn't come on every Friday. It was like a special event where Saturday Night Main Event came on. And I never forget. YouTube this shit. The Ultimate Warrior beat the Honky Tonk Man for the. I think it was the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I've seen that. Event. Yeah.
And Honky Tonk Man didn't even get undressed or nothing.
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior came out there and beat him in like 30 seconds, yo.
He was still in his clothes.
Yeah, one talent Ultimate Warrior had was that running down the joint and slide in that underneath that bottom rope. That nigga run, slide that ring. Yes. You know, he jumped just enough. He was like, slide in, yo. He was on.
Yeah, I watched that match, Phenom. It's an exciting match to watch, especially if you're a kid at that time. Just hearing that, you know, his music would get a serious crowd pop too.
Yep.
As soon as it would come on, and you would see him run down that ring, and you would get hyped seeing him run down the ring. And in this particular situation, like you're right, Ollie, he dove through the ropes, and the Honky Tonk Man was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. He just stayed in the middle of the ring, and he hit the Honky Tonk Man. Ultimate Warrior goes to the next rope, hits the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man falls down, hits the Honky Tonk Man again, and then he did the infamous
depressed.
That's depressed.
So that shit was fire, like, because it was like, can he get him up? Like, he get him up, he's up. Yo,
you got him up, yo, and then squashed his ass, and that was it. I was like, holy shit, he actually beat his ass. But if you really ignorant is actually leading the match. I'm back. I'm sorry, I switched up.
No, you good. You
good. If you actually watch that match now, you can tell how the Honky Tonk. You can tell the Ultimate Warrior is kind of out of control in the ring, and the Honky Tonk Man is leaning towards. He's reading where the Ultimate Warrior is going because he's so out of control. He's trying to get the match under control. So if you watch it again, you'll watch it. You'll see actually the Honky Tonk Man like move in certain positions, waiting for the hit. But the Ultimate Warrior is so fucking out of control.
Yeah,
he's just running everywhere.
Like I haven't seen any docs on him, but he was definitely coked up. That motherfucker was probably coked up every
yeah
every night.
Yeah,
he was coked up.
He was definitely, and you could tell because his promos were. If you look at his promos now, you're like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Like, just anyway. Yeah. What do y'all guys think of one of the best matches?
Funny though.
Talk about? Oh, go ahead, Phoenix.
No, I'm about to say, shout out to the Honky Tonk Man. I used to love the Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just putting this up. This came up earlier. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I said Scott. Thank you, Ron, for correcting me there. Scott Steiner. Okay, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Braun Breaker's in the WWE right now. Fucking beast. That's Rick's son. Just like his dad, for real. Like, seriously. Okay, so my question was, have you guys seen the Hell in a Cell match? Probably one of the most talked about matches in history between The Undertaker and Mick Foley. I didn't actually watch the match live, but I've seen it on YouTube many times. When y'all guys watched that match, for the first time you watched that match, what were your thoughts, man?
Mick Foley's a fucking G. I've seen it.
No,
you probably.
Okay. I'm just joking. Like, okay, yeah, I was.
I'm about to say, yo, yeah.
I said the whole documentary about it. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, Tanya had took the words out of my mouth, yo. Thumbtacks, yo.
Thumbtacks.
That's the biggest thing when he got like dropped on them thumbtacks and all them shits on his back. Oh man.
Nah, when he spit out that tooth, that's when you know it's real.
Yeah, when he get him in the choke slam and throw him through the cage.
Yeah,
that was brutal,
he bit his
yo.
tongue, lost his tooth.
Yeah. When I first saw it, I thought it was a booger out of his nose. I thought it was a booger, and then they said no, that was his tooth. That's pretty crazy. That his tooth shot out. Out his nose. That is. But I thought he was dead because you actually listen to it. That's what. Jared King lawyer's like, he's dead. He's dead. Oh my God, he's dead.
But you gotta think, watching that live though, it's probably like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Like I would probably be like, he's dead too.
Yeah. Especially after the first toss when he throws him off the cage onto the announce table.
Then he like separated his shoulder or some shit.
Yeah, he broke his shoulder and cracked 2 ribs actually.
Mick Foley was crazy, yo. I remember him from his WCW days. That was when Cactus Jack. He was wild as Cactus Jack. Bang bang. Bang bang.
Yes, that's right.
He should be like, bang bang.
Cactus Jack.
Yes. When he was Cactus Jack, I was like, yo, this dude, wow, he was crazy, yo. Then when he went over there, I was like, oh shit, yo. I mean,
that's right. That's right. He was in ECW. He was Cactus Jack. That's right. Yeah. Yep. Then he was Mankind, and then Mick Foley, and then he Dude Love.
That's right.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. This motherfucker was putting socks in motherfuckers' mouth, yo.
Oh yeah,
Sacco.
Woo, Sacco. He was pulling shit out.
And no, it wasn't even just because there was socks. He was pulling them shits out his fucking next to his nuts.
His tidy whities, yo. I'm like, oh my goodness, yo.
The mandible claw. Oh God, yes.
Yeah,
but I did like the Rock and Sock connection though. I was a fan of that.
Yeah, when
it was unorthodox. Yeah. Him and the Rock.
Jabbar. Yeah, you saw the YouTube where Mick and Taker talk about it. Yeah. That's a pretty good one to watch. To check that out. Yeah, definitely when he falling off the cage onto the table. I thought the match was done after that. And because if you really look at it, you can actually look at Vince, and Vince is like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be a hospital bill."
Yeah. He was wild.
Yeah,
fuck all that.
But it's funny though. You ever see Hulk Hogan talk shit about Mick Foley, yo?
Man, Hulk Hogan, man.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people don't like. Nobody likes Hulk Hogan now, yo. No wrestlers, nobody. But he was talking shit about it, like Mick wasn't in shape and all that stuff. And Mick Foley was like, "Look, I showed up every night. I gave him my all. I attended the crowd. I could wrestle all night. You couldn't." He talked this shit, yo.
Hulk Hogan should be the last person on earth talking about wrestling, actual wrestling. It's like that motherfucker was horrible wrestling, yo.
Yeah.
Horrible wrestler, yo. When you watch it back, you're like, yo, this shit, he is horrible, yo. Even back then, he was horrible. You know what I mean? Like
he is a 5 moves of doom type guy. Before John Cena, it was Hulk Hogan because it was just the 5 moves.
Technical skills, basically. That motherfucker was trash. Like you should be the last person talking about wrestling, yo.
And if he did have the technical skills, he ain't doing. So he must not have had them. I mean, yeah, he was not good.
He had them. They would have used them.
Yeah.
Or his finish move wouldn't have been a leg drop.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, yo. That kind of shows the evolution of wrestling because like the DDT was a finishing move at one point.
That was a fire one.
Oh yeah.
Scary move.
Jake the Snake, yo.
Jake the Snake.
Tap your shit.
Yeah, the DDT was, but the one that they got rid of was the power driver though. They don't let you do that no more.
Yeah, I think you fuck people's neck up.
Yeah, it hurt too many people. I think they really shortened Stone Cold's career. Actually, that one power driver done by one of the Owens that shortened his career. But shout out to him. He passed away unfortunately. But yeah. Do y'all remember this? Brian has said the Rock, This Is Your Life segment with Mick Foley is still the highest rated segment in Monday Night Raw history. Do you guys remember that? I remember that.
I don't.
It's funny as hell.
What was
funny
it?
as hell.
I don't know.
It's when they got the kind of Rock and Sock connection going on. But the Rock, it basically Mick Foley starts bringing all these people out that the Rock knew from like high school. And
I remember that.
Very funny. Owen Hart, that's who it was. Jabbar, thank you. Owen Hart was the one that did the power drive on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah.
So
what do you guys think
watched
about
a lot
the greatest of all
of
time? Before we end this, Ric Flair. What are your thoughts about Ric Flair? Master on the promos. Do you think he was one of the greatest wrestlers? I think he's up there on the Mount Rushmore.
He's on the Mount Rushmore.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, he could be number one.
I think so too. It's hard to really put a Mount Rushmore, but I think if I had to put somebody up there, it would be him. It would see my Mount Rushmore is different. It'd be him, be Stone Cold, it'd be The Rock, and then my fourth person. Just because I'm a big fan, it'll be the Macho Man, yeah, it'd be Macho Man. It would be on my Mount Rushmore. Probably the Undertaker. He's been around a long time too.
I mean, I agree with three of them. I think Stone Cold, Rock, Ric Flair.
Yeah, I can take all those.
I probably should put Hulk Hogan.
It's got to be Hogan. Like, it
has to be Hogan, even though we don't like him.
Yeah,
it
has to be Hogan.
But Hogan is, I mean, he was the driving force.
Gotta be Hogan. Yeah.
All throughout the early 80s, each vitamins, like cartoons, like he was the driving force, you know what I mean? Like that blew wrestling up. So
eat your vitamins, say your prayers. It's not gonna work for me today, brother.
Yeah.
Hulkamania was a big
Hulkamania was running wild.
It was definitely running wild, you know what I mean? He's the movies. You see a motherfucker rip their shirt. You like first thing you say, Hulk Hogan, like you know what I mean? I'm Hulk Hogan, like you know what I mean? Everybody like it's just like you gotta put him up there.
Gotta put Hogan up there. Yeah. So so it'd be for me, Hogan, Flair, The Rock, and Stone Cold. That'll be my four.
So all right, let me ask you this though. Like, what about Triple H? What do you think Triple H, Frank? He top 10?
I would give him top 10.
I don't like Triple H, so
I don't like Triple H as much as a solo because I felt that a lot of the accolades Triple H got as a solo, he was married to Mick.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not a good wrestler either. Yo, that motherfucker got a club.
He got a sloop foot. He do.
I like Triple H, yo. I like the game is crazy.
The game.
Look, I should say
ready for the game.
I don't hate Triple H, but I just don't think like he isn't like great. Like he's above average, you know what I mean? For sure. But I was just like, no, he's trash. Like, I'll never put him in my top 10.
I mean, he's one of the best talkers. What do they call the talkers?
Definitely good on the mic. He's good on the mic.
On the mic.
Yeah, he's good on the mic. Yeah.
And the pedigree was a crazy finisher. But other than that, I don't think he was a good technical person. You know?
Yeah, I think that's how I feel about Triple H. I think he's great on the mic. I think he's got a good gimmick, the whole DX thing, and when he became the game and the cerebral assassin, all that shit's great. But I wasn't that much of a big fan of him when it came to the accolades in the wrestling, because I was like, he beating some of these cats that I'm like,
that's why I was like, I
was like, come on, man, he went in again, especially when he beat Booker T. I was really pissed at that. He should have won that shit against Booker T, but he didn't win. Booker T didn't win because Triple H was fucking Mr. McMahon's daughter. He was married to Stephanie, so that's the only thing about Triple H. But I do think I will put him in my top 10 because of Degeneration X.
That's what about John Cena?
John Cena would be in my top 10. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. He's a 5 move of dooms too. But when wrestling was bad, that was the only name we knew. And that was a good 10 years where wrestling was bad. Yeah. But John Cena kept that shit rolling on his back with the thugonomics, and all that other shit that we know. I mean, so yeah. Undertaker would be in the top 10 for me.
I started watching wrestling by the time John Cena blew up. The only reason I knew John Cena was my son, because he used to play the what's this fucking song?
Yo, this song is fire, yo.
It's funny. My son didn't even watch wrestling. Like neither one. I thought Noah, my youngest, would watch wrestling. I was like, because he wild. He liked to do shit. I was like, I figured he can't watch it. Like neither one of them watch wrestling, but Cam used to listen to that fucking John Cena song every day. Yeah. And like, why you listen to this damn song like it's a real? I mean, I guess
it is a real song.
It is a real song. Oh, trust me, I know because I heard all the verses.
The time is on. The time is now. Yo, I love that shit.
I don't know if remixes or what, because there was other people on this damn song. This shit was like 6 minutes long. He used to play this damn song. I was like, why the fuck are you playing this song? But he used to play the damn shit, you know. So
yeah. Is John Cena your top 10 rappers? No, but he's in the top 10 wrestlers.
He's about top 10 wrestling rappers, yo.
Oh, he's number one for wrestling rappers.
Yeah. I think Randy Orton is good. I don't know if you guys know about Randy Orton, but he was pretty good too.
Oh yeah, legend killer, yo.
Yeah, the legend killer. Yeah, Randy Orton is really good.
Yeah.
Chicago Cubs said his Mount Rushmore: Nature Boy, Ric Flair, King Kong, Bruiser Brody. Wow, that's a deep. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the 8-1 of the world, Andre the Giant.
Andre, R.I.P. Andre.
That's not a bad list. Not a bad list.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all a question real quick. Back to John Cena. Y'all know they about to start the second season of Peacemaker next month.
Yes.
John Cena is definitely funny. So I'm excited to see that.
I'm excited to see Peacemaker. Season 2.
I actually rewatched season 1, and it's pretty damn funny, yo. I think season 2 is gonna be even funnier, yo.
Yeah, season 1 was real good.
Yeah, I mean, with the butterflies. If y'all haven't watched Peacemaker, HBO Max, I need to watch it. It's funny. Yeah. John Cena does his thing. You know, you gotta kind of. I guess you gotta kind of watch the end of the Suicide Squad, so you can understand why.
I guess.
Yeah, you do because he does something.
Yeah. He does something that leads into the first season.
Yeah, you're right.
That sets up his character. Yeah. But this is the good Suicide Squad, so this is fine. You can get through this one. That first
is the Suicide Squad.
Well, you already know we had this. I don't think the first one ain't that bad. I mean,
I agree, it ain't that bad.
It's not great, but like as far as super like Suicide Squad, like Brave New World, Captain America, like the new shit, like they all like the same shit, yo. So it's to me, it's all right. And honestly, Will Smith was decent in that joint. Will Smith was decent in it.
Will Smith did his thing.
Yeah. Margot Robbie.
Shorty, yeah.
Margot Robbie, yes, absolutely.
What's her name? Joker girlfriend, what's her name?
Margot Robbie.
Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn. Yeah, I was trying to think of Harley Quinn. Like she did her thing. Like I thought it was decent, yo. You know what I mean? Even the Joker. I know he mad. He didn't get
Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto thought he was gonna beat the Joker for real. It was like, nah. But I thought he was like
taking this shit too far.
Yeah, I thought it was all good, man. Like, I mean, like I said, it's not like an upper tier movie or no shit, but it's a superhero movie to me. I mean,
I like the concept. The concept was good.
Well, I'll let y'all have that. You know,
I mean, what makes it different than the new Suicide Squad movie? I mean, like it's the same concept, but just a different plot line. Plot line was still sick. I thought the plot line in the new
it's the execution of it, like because the Suicide Squad is what it is. There's a team of criminals, and Amanda Walker will send them out there to do the job that nobody else does because it's a suicide mission. If they live, they live. They don't, they don't. If they live, their term is reduced. It's all the same concept, but the execution of that is what threw me off because there was just so many things that was happening in that one. And I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't want to go because it could start a whole, but the concept of the movie, if you're just looking at it on surface level, it's not a bad movie, but it could have been a lot better. And when you look at James Gunn, it just has a little more.
Yeah, I mean,
it just has more depth.
That's kind of what the DC world is, though.
Well, I ain't know.
Yeah,
because I like the second one too. Like, but I don't think the second one is like top tier either. Like, I thought the villain and all that shit. Like, maybe I'm just not that deep in the comic books because I was like, yo, that's just fucking corny as fuck. Like,
the starfish,
bullshit. But as this is the movie, like I look at that almost like it's just a comedy to me. You know, it's just a comedy. So
it is. It is.
But I don't hate. Like I like it. Don't get it twisted. I like it. Yeah. It's just like to me, it's like the same shit. Like to me, comic book movies, superhero movies have like a baseline. As long as you reach above that little baseline, it's just a movie. I'm gonna see some fighting, some people die. It's just like it's just the same. And then you got the people that do movies, superhero movies that actually got like a actual like it's not even a story because the story is always gonna be the same. Some shit's about to fuck everybody up. You gotta save it. So it's more about how you can get invested into like the character
development.
It's the character development. Like that's really all it comes down to. Because every story is gonna be the same. It's like, oh, some shit's fucking some people up. Or you gotta help them. Like about to blow up the world. You gotta help them. This is what, like, you know what I mean? So it's just more about the character development.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
No, did y'all watch Creature Commandos?
I loved Creature Commandos.
No.
I loved it.
That shit is dope. Oh, you gotta watch that shit. It gives people backstories. You get the Weasel's backstory.
Yeah, you get the Weasel backstory.
Cartoon.
I do know what that is. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon on HBO.
That's actually really fucking good.
James Gunn.
Really good.
The first episode, I stopped. I don't even know why I stopped because actually the first episode I thought was good.
Yeah, and real talk, even though they're the animated versions, he is eventually going to bring them into the movies as those characters, so that the people that actually voice them are actually going to be playing those characters in the movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's dope. So he's already did the homework with the. I was like, oh, that's smart. That's smart. I love Creature Commandos. It's really dope, and there's a season 2 of that coming out as well.
Yeah.
But staying on James Gunn, are you guys excited to see Superman, or you care less? Superman's coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
I need to see it because I need to see how they're going to incorporate all these villains.
I know the numbers is looking shaky, baby. Not so much shaky. It's good numbers, but not great numbers.
For something like Superman, you need to be like way up there numbers.
I'm not a big Superman fan, so I don't like perfect superheroes. So it's not Superman is not for me. So I'll bootleg it.
Well, I'm excited to see it. Only because I think in order to do a DC universe, you need to start off with Superman and Batman. So they got to land this one, if they want to get anything kicked off or start something new, because this is James Gunn's baby now. So I'm hoping they do well. I never want to see a movie fail, so I'm hoping they do well.
Superman, but you understand
I hope it's a good movie.
Between Superman and Batman, you got to get the leads right. That makes the franchise. You know what I'm saying? So, like Henry Cavill, he was a great Superman. He looked like Superman.
He was.
You know what I'm saying?
They never used him though. That was the problem.
Yeah, Christian Bale was a great Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can keep making these movies, but the lead has to be good to make it. I mean, we're gonna go see Superman because of Superman. I don't know if this guy, he don't look like Superman to me. Like compared to the other, he
looks like a. When you get Henry Cavill, it's going to be hard to get anybody
Gen Z or Gen X or Gen Z.
Yeah,
Superman.
It's going to be hard to get anybody. But I think
why did Cavill stop doing it?
They didn't. It wasn't actually Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill wanted to continue doing it, but for some reason, Warner Brothers never wrote anything for him, and they fired him. They fired him. I mean, I don't know.
I didn't love the movies, but again, I'm a Superman hater, so take that as a grain of salt. But I did think he was a good, he definitely played the part. You know what I mean? That's why, that's why
I don't know why. They did the first one, Man of Steel, and that was all he got. And he kept asking for other movies. And then they hired him back to put him in Black Adam, and he came up with this big campaign oh, I'm back as Superman, blah, blah, blah. And they fired him again.
Yeah, that made no sense.
Yeah,
it's stupid, yo. Outside of Christopher Reeve, I think Henry Cavill is Superman.
If you want to rank him, he was the next guy. Honestly, he's too old now to do it. Not unless they do a different type of Superman, the grizzled Superman that we've seen sometime in the comics from Kingdom Come and stuff like that. But they're not doing that with this. So they're going to have a younger Superman and a younger Batman. So I think that's why they went with this guy, because he's younger.
So
I gotta. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'll go ahead. I'm gonna plug something after this.
I got a confession, yo.
Yeah,
I still have never made it through the Batman movie, yo. Every time.
Which one?
The last
Robert Pattinson.
Oh, the Robert Pattinson. I'm not even mad at you, bro.
I'm like, God damn, this shit's slow. It ain't even. It's not even bad, but it's just so. And one day, this was a couple of months ago.
My wife hasn't either.
A couple of months ago, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna watch this fucking movie. Everybody loves this movie. I'm gonna watch this movie. Oh, that shit is just so fucking. Like I said, it's not bad. It's just like so.
It's long and slow. It is. It's long and
I was
slow.
like, I can't do it, yo.
It's long and slow. I ain't gonna front. It's long and slow.
Honestly, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I really. I had no excuse, yo. But I be watching it, and when I'm watching it, and then I just be like, you know, I start looking at my phone or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't keep me captivated. I started looking at my phone. Next thing I know, kid runs in. He's like, "Can I have the TV?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can have it." Like, you know what I mean? Basically, that's what it comes down to. Somebody's like, "Yo, can I have the TV?" Yeah, you got it. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not even mad at you. Oh, it is long. It's long and slow. It is. It is long and slow. A little too slow.
Everybody keeps saying how good it is. That's why I'm like,
it is good.
I'm missing out,
but it's slow.
I mean, it's a lot of dialogue. Not a lot of action to the end. I mean, there's the chase scene with the penguin.
That's just dope.
Action packed.
Colin Farrell as the penguin, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, maybe I'll just.
I love the guy that's playing the Riddler. I love the way they did that whole Riddler dynamic. I love my man being Commissioner Gordon. You know, I love their dynamic is good. I love Jeffrey the way that the guy is playing Batman. I even love Catwoman in this. She's good. Everything is good. But think about it like this. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food, Phoenix? Pizza? Okay. What's your favorite food, Ollie?
I like a good steak.
Okay. If I was to give you steak today, great. But if I give you steak tomorrow, still great. The day after that, maybe not so great. 4th or 5th day, you're going to be like, I'm tired of this shit. Even though it's still good, you're tired of it because it's no break. That's how this movie is. It's good, but it just go on for so long. You just get tired of it.
I always need to watch this shit in acts, so you need to take the total time, divide it into 4 acts.
But now I say that honestly, I don't think I ever made it past like the second. Like I don't think I ever made.
You probably need to watch it in.
Did you see when him and the penguin fought, kinda ish?
That's good. When they have their car fighting battle scene, that's pretty dope.
Well, not the last time I watched it. That's why I gotta think back now. Like, I'll probably if I see some scenes, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I did see this scene."
The movie's 3. I think it was 3.5, 3 hours long. It's long, so you probably got to watch the movie in like 6 parts, like 5 45-minute.
Yeah, watch
it. It's like the Irishman. They had to do that for the Irishman. Somebody online's like the Irish, like the Martin Scorsese shit on Netflix. Yeah, it's like 4 hours long. So they tell you where to stop at so you don't get lost, yo. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't like the Riddler in this. I like the Riddler, but I don't like because I like the Riddler just like the Riddler, yo.
No, he can't be dressed like that in this universe. Not in this
one. Why not?
You would have been the spandex with the
it ain't gotta be the spandex top.
You want him walking around in jammies?
Yes.
God damn.
Yes, yo.
With some goggles. Some goggles with bright green.
Walking around with the big old green hat and jammies with a big question mark all over him.
Yes.
Then everybody would know he's the Riddler.
Yes. Yes.
He can't do that in this universe. I mean, you wanted to be in that universe with the Joel Schumacher one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I was about to say the one they was in with Jim Carrey. That's what he was.
Yes, the Jim Carrey. You want him in that universe.
So Ollie, when you see the Riddler, you can be like, he just makes riddles. It's a regular dude.
He look like he's the Riddler because he wears glasses. I mean, he's the Riddler.
He wearing the whole face joint because he don't want to be identified.
Well, I said as long as he looks smart,
you don't get to see his face.
You don't really.
He look like an incel.
That's you see his eyes. You see him wearing glasses behind a mask. I like the Riddler. I thought his costume for this universe. I thought it was great because it fits. Like the Penguin. Like the Penguin don't look like the Penguin. He ain't short.
He wobble like the Penguin. He has a distinct.
He has the aesthetics. Yes. Yeah. I mean, but
the Riddler.
But he looked like for this universe. You know, like it fit.
Yeah, I mean, but you can tell that's the Penguin though. Like he waddles like a fucking penguin.
Okay.
I gotta ask Tayo because I'm an asshole, yo. She's like, gotta have a question mark somewhere, cheek tattoo. So it's like, do you have a question mark on your ass cheek, Tanya? I just gotta know. That's what said cheek tattoo. I was like, face or ass?
Yeah.
No offense.
Which Batman movie we talking about? Debbie, we're talking about the last one.
Robert Pattinson.
The Robert Pattinson, the very last one with the young guy that more though, but that's the one we're talking about. So Riddler. Oops, I'm so kind Oh, she did.
She responded.
I'll never tell. Chicago Cubs said bring back the Batman character from the 1960s. They knew how to play those characters.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I rewatched the Batman, the first one. This shit is dumpster juice, yo. Oh my god, it's horrible. It's so funny at the same time.
Okay, like
Adam West.
Adam West.
What the shark repellent one? When the shark was trying to.
I heard about it. He had that shark repellent in his bat belt.
Yeah. But Cesar Romero, he plays the Joker in it. He was like one of the best Jokers ever in history.
I would say he's one of the best Jokers. Yeah, he played that
the
character
Penguin.
really well.
The Penguin was funny. He had the top hat, the monocle.
Yeah,
and
played by Mickey in
Vincent Hedges. Yeah,
and Rocky. Yeah. Well, those were campy. They played those characters very campy. I mean, back then,
I do think they need to incorporate the power and the bang and the smash.
Shit. It would be good to see a multiverse. If they brought Adam West, we can't do it, but if they were able to do a multiverse and bring in another Batman, it would be funny to see those characters jump into this universe. They would be a fish out of water. Seriously. All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and start closing this out. Julia Newmar and Eartha Kitt were the best Catwoman. Julia Newmar, I don't know who she is. I'm assuming that's the other one that played. I think Michelle Pfeiffer is one of the best Catwomen, honestly.
Eartha Kitt was
good too, because she had that voice that just fit. I don't know who Julia Newmar is, but the girl that's playing Catwoman in this one is actually really good.
Oh yeah, I remember.
She's really good. Julia Newmar. Let me pull her up to see if I know who she is. Julia Newmar.
Oh, she's still 11 too. She's 91.
Really? And she is old as Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks 98.
Damn. Yeah. Okay, Julia Newmar. Oh yes. Okay, I do remember her because she took the place of Eartha Kitt. Yeah, Eartha Kitt was the first one, and then it was her. Okay. All right. Well, look, we're going to go ahead and end this. Anything, fellas, before we end this show tonight? No. Thank you guys for joining on us on this topic. We talked about a little bit.
There is something I've been listening to. It's a podcast with Paul Scheer. He's the bald-headed dude with the gap in his mouth, like comedian. The crazy dude from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And some other person, but it's called How Did This Get Made? So they break down all these Hollywood movies. And it's funny that you say Superman. They broke down Superman 4. And they tell you everything why the movie was dumpster juice, why it was trash, but also why they liked it for being that way. It's a great listen if you can.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace with Nuclear Man?
Bruh. They killed this movie, and it has Shorty Natasha Lyonne, the Shorty from Poker Face and Orange Is the New Black. So they have real Hollywood people on there breaking down these movies.
Really?
Like they did Torque one time. It was Fast and Furious on motorcycles. They tell you everything that was wrong with it, yo. It was supposed to be the best, the next one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Torque had Ice Cube in it.
Yeah, I remember Torque. Yeah,
it was a horrible movie.
It was.
But yeah, they break it down like that. It's funny though.
Well, I can watch Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. What I cannot watch is Superman 3 with Richard Pryor. That shit is bad.
Is that the one when the Shorty got sucked into the computer and turned into
Maybe
there was one. It was like in a mountain or some shit, or a rocket was going off.
Yes, that's the one. Richard Pryor. He's supposedly some scientist, genius, motherfucker. It is
I remember
awful.
That.
Yeah, it is so bad. That is got to be the worst Superman movie ever. But they got Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor's doing Richard Pryor shit. He's doing all this through the whole movie for no fucking reason. But Richard Pryor was the guy. He was the guy at that time. So I guess they figured, let's put Richard Pryor in a movie, and it will be great. But it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
But Quest for Peace is not far behind, no doubt.
But I was gonna say, since we're showing our podcast, what Joey and I do listen to is a shit called Cinephobe with Amin El Hassan. He's a sports dude. Be on Dan Levitar about him. They rewatch like old movies, and it's just straight jokes. It's some of the funniest shit you'll ever hear in your life, man. To me, if you ever get a chance to just pick any episode of Cinephobe, and it's straight comedy, man. Straight comedy, yo.
Cinephobe, okay. I have to check that out.
Oh no, it's funny, yo. They do a lot of throwbacks. So
Dan Levitar's funny.
Nah, well, this is way out of Dan. Like, this is like, oh no, this is like a next level. Like, they.
I know, cussing and all that.
Yeah. So, this guy Zach Harper, he's also a sports writer based in Charlotte. Zach Harper, funny as shit, yo. That's why I was like, yo, he's funny as shit. But it turns out he's nice in it. But he said he did like some open mics and shit. I can believe it, yo. This he is funny as fuck. Like him, Anthony Mays, Cinephobe, literally, yo, just pick an episode of a movie you love and you are going to trip out. I guarantee you will trip out.
Yeah. And this is Cinephobe,
Cinephobe.
Okay, I see.
Because it's about movies that for them to even review the movie, it has to be like less than 50%. Either like critics or audience, like Rotten Tomatoes. Maybe it has to be like less than 30%. Like so they rewatch these movies. But for real, it'd be funny because it'd be like, I like this movie, man. What the fuck? Like, but there'd be some movies up there like, but it has to be less than a certain amount for critics or whatever. You know what I mean? To even for them to watch it, it's straight comedy, yo.
Okay, that's good. I will check that out because I watch these guys that do that too.
Yeah. Don't watch with your kids though. Like, listen,
watch it with your kids, yo.
I didn't think they got YouTube. Like, I just listen on Spotify. Don't listen to it with your kids, yo.
Cinephobe. Yeah, they had. I listened to the Craven the Hunter one. When Craven the Hunter came out, This shit's funny, yo. But I mean, I listen to stuff every day, so I always like to find new podcasts. I might delve back into this one, yo.
Yeah. I can't find the name of the one that I used to watch all the time, but it skips my mind now. But I watch these guys a lot. The two black guys, God, I can't remember. One of the guys' name is Corey. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, never mind. But anyway. It's not our show. It actually is he's another guy. His name is Corey. But anyway, I'm gonna check it out, man. I got it down.
I always say it. I was like, yo, this is it?
I know it's not our show. It actually is. God, I wish I could think of this really quick, but I'm trying to search for it.
They've been asking us to get into these movies, yo. We'll get some time to do that.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and that's it. Look, thank you guys so much for joining. We really appreciate it. Like I said, we talked about a little bit of everything from bad clothes to wrestling to a little bit of everything, going into movies and Batman. But one thing is true, you guys have remained and stayed with us this show, and we really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for commenting. As always, we weren't here last week, but we're back. Really appreciate it. Anything else, fellas, before we roll out of here?
No, I'm good.
All right, that's it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, we'll be back.
Thanks for the 80K, yo. Y'all keep us going.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, too.
80K, man. Wow. That's great. Thank you guys so much. We could not have done it without each and every one of you. And I really mean that, like each and every one of you. Yes, Vince, you've been with us, man. Long time, yo. You've been with us from the beginning. Vince, Chicago Cubs, Debbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been with us a long time, man. Debbie, Chicago, Charlotte, Tanya. The list goes on and on. And there are some other people I'm missing too. Brian, Charlotte. And if I miss you, try to tune my head, not my heart. Marie, Julesy.
Marie.
There's where's Jabbar, and there's somebody else I'm missing too that comes on here. She's not on today though.
Well, you got Vans, you got
Vans. What's the short?
Valerie. She had to
Valerie. Yep, Valerie's been with us a long time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for helping us reach that 80K. Greatly appreciate it. As always, we'll be back next week. So thank you guys. Go on, get out of here. Peace.
Yep.